Major news coming in just now. US and European Union close in on a 15% tariff deal. Per the Financial Times, it is so early, this news, it's not even on the Financial Times yet. I'm sure it will be soon. But the data that we're getting from the news wires is that we're closing in on a 15% tariff deal. Brussels will agree to the reciprocal tariff levies to avoid the president's threat to raise the tariffs to 30% on August 1st. We're a week away from August 1st. EU is the biggest trading partner with the United States. Like, this is huge. This is a really big deal, and I think that's why market's a little optimistic right now in response to this. The Q's jumped up about 20 basis points, which is really quite bullish. And shows you, though, unfortunately, as we called on the Alpha report this morning, Rocket's probably going to go down to 15.98, and it's still stuck there. Make sure you get your Alpha report if you have not yet. Use coupon code RELEASETHEFILES. And, of course, Open Door continues to sell down, which we also called in the Alpha report. So make sure you get those. Those are very, very clear setups for trading, I think. But anyway, other news here is EU and US would waive tariffs on some products, including aircraft, spirits, and medical devices. So basically Airbus planes and Boeing planes waived. The Trump administration seems really gung-ho on promoting Boeing. If you haven't noticed yet, in multiple deals that we've done, there has been an agreement by the companies to buy Boeing planes. So there's obviously this promotion again, like Japan, for example, is going to buy 100 Boeing planes and $8 billion in crops. Multiple others, like Indonesia, says they're going to buy 50 Boeing jets under a trade deal. So Trump is really taking American companies and taking them to these countries and saying, well, buy some Caterpillar equipment, buy some Boeing planes. And so this is part of that. The European Union will continue to prepare a possible set of retaliatory tariffs in case they cannot agree to a deal by August 1st. And that would be on a package as large as 93 billion euros. That's higher than expected. They had previously written that down to about $72 billion. And so it looks like they're trying to push it back up. This is probably just in the spirit of European Union trying to negotiate back. I do think it's very interesting that we are seeing this happen before August 1st because it's really great news. We don't know what all of the details are yet. We don't know that it's definitely going to happen, but this is breaking news that we could have this deal with Europe. This comes after the deal with Japan, which is our 5th largest trading partner. Finally, we're getting these trade deals coming through, which is great. Again, I worry a little bit. Watch my video this morning on Japan, where we talked about the risk factor of this sort of central planning that we're doing with the Japan deal. But a deal with the European Union, absolutely fantastic. So I'm a big fan of this. And it's a boon, frankly, to American companies like Boeing. Again, the other issue, though, that we have is these tariffs are a lot higher than what we've previously had. That's not to argue that we've had free trade before. We didn't. But our average weighted tariffs with the European Union were closer to, I want to say 1.8%. Let me see, trade weighted. I have this saved, and so we'll find it. But anyway, closer to, we'll call it plus or minus 2% until I find the data. Now we're going to be jumping to about 15% with the European Union. So that has to get paid somewhere. We don't yet know what the implications of that are going to be, but this is good, and it's a real big positive overall for the stock market. I personally thought that the market should have jumped more on talk about this Japanese trade deal because it sort of did set a foundation for what's going on with negotiations elsewhere. But I was surprised that it didn't, potentially because we're just relatively top heavy on markets now, or we're just waiting for tech earnings and we're really just beyond tariffs. But this right now says it's Financial Times reporting that we are close to a deal. It's not technically a deal yet, but pretty exciting.
Why not advertise these things that you told us here? I feel like nobody else knows about this.
We'll try a little advertising and see how it goes.
Congratulations, man. You have done so much. People love you. People look up to you.
Kevin Paffrath there, financial analyst and YouTuber. Meet Kevin. Always great to get your take.